Supreme Commander Zethkalar adjusted his ceremonial battle crown and straightened his spine to its full 7-foot height as the massive hologram projector activated. Today would mark another glorious expansion of the Galactic Empire. The primitive species of Sol 3 would tremble before his might, just as countless civilizations had before them. The transmission began, broadcasting to every corner of the human homeworld. Zethkalar's imposing figure appeared in the skies above major cities, his voice booming with the authority of 10,000 conquered worlds. Inferior beings of Earth, he declared, his 4 eyes blazing with cosmic fire. I am Supreme Commander Zethkalar of the mighty Galactic Empire. For eons, we have ruled the stars with absolute power. We have crushed rebellions, obliterated resistance, and brought order to chaos. On Earth, people stopped what they were doing to look up at the massive alien figure hovering above them. In New York, pedestrians gathered in Times Square. In London, office workers pressed against windows. In Tokyo, commuters paused on busy streets. Your pathetic species stands at a crossroads. Zethkalar continued, his tentacle beard writhing with dramatic emphasis. Submit to our glorious rule, and perhaps we shall grant you the honor of serving as our servants. Resist and face the terrible might of ours. Someone in the crowd below started chuckling. Zethkalar paused, his prepared speech momentarily derailed. On his command ship, tactical officers looked confused. The sounds seemed to be coming from everywhere at once. Face the terrible might of our invincible armada. He continued, trying to regain his momentum. We possess weapons that can shatter mountains, fleets that blot out suns, and warriors who know no fear. The chuckling grew louder. Now it was spreading. In Times Square, a businessman was pointing at the hologram and laughing so hard he was crying. A street vendor nearby was clutching his sides. Even the pigeons seemed to be making amused cooing sounds. What is the meaning of this? Zethkalar demanded, his voice cracking slightly. Do you not comprehend the severity of your situation? Dr. Margaret Chen, director of Earth's Xenobiology Institute, stepped forward in the crowd, still giggling as she looked up at the bewildered alien commander. I'm sorry, she called out, wiping tears from her eyes. It's just, oh my God, you guys are adorable. Adorabla. Zethkalar's voice reached a pitch that shattered several windows. We are the terror of the galaxy, the scourge of 1,000 systems. You have a little beard made of tentacles, shouted someone from the London crowd. And look at those tiny arms. Are those vestigial wings on your back? Indeed, what Zethkalar had always considered his most intimidating features, his writhing facial tentacles, his diminutive secondary arms, his evolutionary wing stubs suddenly seemed rather cute when viewed by human eyes. Those aren't intimidating battle appendages, Dr. Chen laughed, pulling out her phone to take pictures. You look like a 7-foot-tall teddy bear having a bad hair day. On the command ship, Zethkalar's officers were experiencing something completely unprecedented in galactic conquest history: second-hand embarrassment. Sir, his lieutenant whispered, perhaps we should reconsider our approach. The humans appear to be not terrified. Silaunce. Zethkalar roared. I will not be mocked by these primates. He cleared his throat and tried again. We possess the death ray of infinite sorrow, the cannon of ultimate despair. Oh, come on, interrupted a teenager in the Tokyo crowd. Death ray of infinite sorrow. Who comes up with these names? What's next? The laser of mild disappointment. The laughter was now global. Social media exploded with memes. Adorable aliens began trending worldwide. Someone had already created a GIF of Zethkalar's tentacle beard, wiggling with the caption, "When you're trying to be scary, but you're actually precious. This is highly irregular, muttered Commander Vexthon, Zethkalar's strategic advisor. According to our database, 99.7% of species respond to our threats with either terror or immediate surrender. Maybe we should try being nicer? Suggested Lieutenant Quirp hesitantly. The humans seem very. Zethkalar was now experiencing what humans would recognize as an existential crisis. His entire worldview, based on intimidation, fear, and overwhelming displays of power, was crumbling in the face of genuine, delighted laughter. "You know what?" Dr. Chen called up to the hologram. "Why don't you come down here for coffee? You seem stressed. We could talk about this whole galactic domination thing, like civilized beings." But, the Empire." Zethkalar stammered, his four eyes blinking in complete confusion. "The Empire can wait," said the businessman from Times Square, still grinning. "Seriously, when's the last time you took a vacation? You look like you need a hug." And thus began the most unusual diplomatic relationship in galactic history. The Galactic Empire, which had conquered worlds through fear for millennia, found itself utterly disarmed by humanity's unique response to intimidation, treating terrifying space overlords like they were distant relatives who'd shown up unexpectedly for dinner. 6 months later, Supreme Commander Zethkalar could be found in a small cafe in Prague, tentacle beard braided with colorful ribbons, teaching human children how to pronounce Galactic Standard while they fed him cookies and asked if his spaceship had fuzzy dice. The Empire still existed technically, but somehow, between the laughter and the coffee dates and the constant stream of "you're doing great, sweetie," messages from Earth conquest had started to seem far less appealing than friendship. The humans had weaponized something the galaxy had never seen before: aggressive kindness. And it was surprisingly effective.